What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today, in the world of indie games, we're checking in on Deep Rock Galactic. I did a co-op of this years and years and years ago with a bunch of other YouTubers, but the game is out. It's in 1.0, and it's been eating up a lot of my free time, and so I wanted to invite you guys all over to check out the game and kind of talk about what it is and why, if you're a cooperative gamer, you should definitely check it out. So Deep Rock Galactic is a dwarvish team-based mining game. If you think of like Left 4 Dead mixed with a little bit of like Minecraft and like deformable terrain that you can move around with randomly generated dungeons and missions that you have to accomplish and items that you can gather and materials you can find in the field, and then you bring them back to here and use them to upgrade and buy new guns and things of that nature. Very, very fun game, and it's one of those games that was communicated very, very well all throughout its early access by the developers, which has led to it being a game that has developed around community desires while at the same time maintaining a very, very rigorous vision for what the ultimate game will be. In addition, the developers just released their entire like year's roadmap for what they're going to do after 1.0 to continue making the game larger and better. So let's do a mission and check it on out, because I do actually think this is one of the better games of the last couple years for sure. It could use a tiny bit more variety, but I mean, other than that, this game is remarkably well put together. So let's find an easy mission for right now. Crystalline Caverns, and then Crystalline Caverns Mining. This is the first mission that you're ever going to get in the game right here. We'll bump up its difficulty to Dangerous, and we'll go ahead and start the game. This is an online game, so other people can jump in and out of your lobbies to play with you if you want or if you don't want. You can also play solo. The game is perfectly accessible solo. What happens if you play by yourself, the game gives you a bot, a literal robot named Bosco that can dig and can mine and can shoot missiles and can fight. And Bosco will come along with you on your missions instead of you having other teammates that are played by players. And in fact, Bosco is pretty good at his job. He's not bad. However, the thing is, this game, you rely on each other. I'm going to start the mission off, and maybe people will jump in along the way. I don't know if they will. I don't know if they won't. But if we end up playing this one solo, that's fine, but my lobby is open, so we'll see if anybody joins up and tries to help us out. Our mission on this one is to mine some Morkite, which is kind of a special metal. This is the first mission that they're going to give you in the entire game when you start out. We slap the dice for good luck right there, and I'm going to throw out a flare, and that is a loot critter. Yeah. Give it to him, Bosco. That right there is basically the equivalent of a loot goblin. I don't think we killed it fast enough, though. We definitely need more players in order to kill that thing quick enough. I'm playing as the Scout. So there's 4 classes in the game right now. There is the Driller, there's the Gunner, there's the Scout, and there's the Engineer. I'm playing as the Scout. The Scout's job is effectively just to illuminate the mine, and then the Scout comes with a hook shot as well so that I can kind of zip around. The Scout is the ultimate mobility class. They're the fastest. They get around everywhere very, very easy peasy. They kind of don't have the same resilience that a lot of the other classes have, so like the Gunner can take a lot more damage. The Driller can take a lot more damage. The Engineer can take some more damage, you know? So we are the most fragile class, but honestly, I never feel fragile while I'm playing. I'm going to go up here, and this is going to be kind of risky. Actually, I could probably do it from right here, maybe. I'm going to go up and get that Morkite. I'm going to dig this wall right here all the way up, although I think I'll have to get rid of kind of that little roof section right there, too. Yeah, there's that Morkite. All right. Oh, no. Oh, no, dude. I got to wait for my shield to come back. Otherwise, I'm going to break my face on the floor. Shield, come back. I don't want to hurt myself. Shieldy, come back. All right. There we go. What I'm trying to do is get that right there. Actually, the easiest way to do this might be like this right here. I have these things called hover boots, and they'll allow me to hover for 3 seconds. And that hole in the wall right there might be big enough. Yeah, it is. So I love the creativity of this game, of just like getting around. And in fact, that's why I'm a Scout main, is because I love the creativity of getting from point A to point B when you're playing as the Scout without the help of other classes. Like, it is really, really fun figuring out how to do all that stuff. This right here is the mule. We're going to deposit all the stuff we've been looting inside of that mule right there. His name is Molly, in case you were wondering. This game has a remarkably good lore and, like, canon around it. Like, everything has a name, everything has a point, everything is interactable, there's dances and all kinds of stuff that you can do. The developers have put a tremendous amount of work into this game, just making it, like, super fun and immersive and a memorable experience. It looks like there's something up here, but I don't know what it is. What is this? Something's glowing in the wall. What's in there? What is this? Oh, there's something. What is that? What the hell is that thing? Never seen one of these before. Error 23 watt. Dude, I've never seen that in my life. I have no idea what that thing is. I just pulled an unknown. I've got like 100 hours played in this game, and I've never seen that. I also haven't gotten to endgame yet. There are like super dungeons and stuff once you actually promote, which is prestiging. You can do these super dungeons called deep dives, and I've never done any of those. We need to dig kind of to the right and go downwards if we want to get out of here. Come on. There it is. Okay, we found the way out. Bosco, you're in the way, man. Out of the way, Bosco. Now is not the time for cuddles. Let me put up a lamp over here and see if I can see. Hey, we've got Holomite on this side. That's going to be our secondary objective. So our main objective is to find this stuff right here, the Morkite. Our secondary objective is to find Holomite. And so we'll get paid a little bit more money if we manage to pull off both of those. And the money is used for upgrading your gear and buying new cosmetics, because the game has a ton of dwarf-related cosmetics. So if you've ever wanted to like customize your beard and look super awesome, you can do that, and we'll go through some of those customization options if we make it out of this mission in a timely fashion. However, they're forcing me to mine through an entire wall right now. This would not be an issue if we had a driller. So what the other classes do is the driller actually drills. He's got like drill arms like Mega Man style, and he can drill through rock at like a crazy speed. He's also got C4 blasting charges, so he can clear the way and also set traps for the bugs when they're trying to come through and run you out of the caves. There we go. I'll wipe them out real fast. The gunner has a minigun or an autocannon, depending on what you want to run. It's all up to you once you unlock all the gear. And then his secondary is that he puts down... Where's his bug? Bugs are attacking me from weird spots. There we go. Wipe a couple of these dudes out. Much better. Alright, those dudes are all out of the way. I want this gold right here. I love... Listen, man. What's biting me? Something bit me over here. Oh, it's this little dude. He's biting me through the crystal. There we go. I knew there was one around here somewhere. I just didn't know where. Let's get this gold. Gold basically just gives you, I think you get like 3 to 4 credits per gold that you pick up. So you definitely want to pick up gold along the way. And there are some things you can find that are worth like 100, 150 gold. And so you can almost double or like triple the amount of money you make if you're really, really thorough on a mission, making sure you're getting all the gold deposits or whatever. All the gold we mined right there will give us like an extra 100 credits. So that's nice. A little bit extra money. Throw all this stuff inside of Molly real fast. We haven't really gotten most of the stuff that we're going to need for our main objective. Oh, yeah. A whole bunch of enemies down in here. Look at you guys being all industrious. Hey, nice. Apparently, we've got Warm Nuts here, who is going to be our newest teammate. I'm going to keep on firing and just sort of... That right there is a Praetorian, so this guy is kind of bad. There we go. And it looks like he is a engineer. That's actually good. Engineer and scout. 2 classes that go hand in hand. We need these for brewing beers. That's right. As with all dwarvish games, there are beers, and the beers will give you different buffs before you go on runs. And so while you're running around the dungeon, you want to find various flowers and fruits and things like that and use them to brew new beers. Some of the beers are merely cosmetic, and they make your character just look like he's frozen or on fire or something. Some of the beers actually give you better buffs, like being able to dig faster, or being able to earn double gold for one run, things of that nature. So you definitely want to keep your eye out. These crystals in the wall mean that there's a hunk of Jadis over here. And Jadis can be not super hard to come by, but it can be annoying to run down every now and again. I believe the Jadis is right there. And there's our Jadis crystal inside the wall. Oh, we got a swarm coming. Goody. All right, well, let me throw the Jadis inside of there. We do need more Nitra, too. Nitra allows us to buy ammo. It's that red that we were mining off the wall right there. We can call in supply drops if we've got enough of it. I'm going to swap over to my SMGs just to conserve ammo, I think. The engineer, what does he do? Well, the engineer has a grenade launcher. The engineer has a shotgun, like an AA-12. And then the engineer can also put down turrets that will shoot at the buggies. I'm going to put out a I'm going to put out a stasis grenade right there, just to slow these dudes down, to give myself a little bit more breathing room to fight them. Down that guy goes. The good news is, now that we have another teammate, this is going to go a lot faster. Soloing missions is totally possible, but it tends to take longer. That's just my experience, is that if you're soloing missions, they tend to take about twice as long as they normally take. So it'll take you about 15 minutes to do your average mission if you've got a full 4-man. It'll take you about 30 to get it done by yourself, just because like you're going to have to do a lot more digging, and it's going to take you a lot more logistics to grab some of the stuff that's in weird spots. So the engineer can fire platforms like that yellow one right there that I can stand on. That's going to make it easier, and like it's going to make me do a lot less digging in order to get after the stuff that we need. Oh, a whole bunch of morkite right there too. I didn't even see that. That was a really weird place for morkite. There's a lot of really small morkite veins in here. I'm going to assume that the turret's going to watch my back, and I'm going to go get this gold while we wait. I'm trying to power through this so you can see like what the average flow of a mission is. And then after you see what the average flow of a mission is, I'll go through all the various like aspects and upgradables and fun stuff you can do that's like going to keep you interested long term in the game. There we go. It's a pretty good grip of gold. I'll take it. I'm like blind right now. I can't see. Was blind, but now I see. Malt stars. Definitely need those. Malt stars are one of the rarest plants in the game. They let you actually like make new beers that you can add to your tavern brew list. So you definitely want to grab a couple of those whenever you see them. It's not a bad idea. I'm going to start this dig over here. Looks like it's kind of like down into the left. Okay. If we had a digger, this would be a lot faster. Or I'm sorry, if we had a driller, this would be a lot faster. Still. Should be able to get there on our own, no problem. Did I not go down sharply enough? Alright, let me reappraise here. Looks like it's still kind of in front of us. This is one of the longer digs I've done in a while. These little dirt mounds can sometimes be a pain in the ass to navigate. Uh-oh. There we go. There's the hole. We found it.
See you later.
Hey, more nitro. We need that. We need that for ammo right there. So we're going to grab this. I don't know.
Better than flying. Hover boots on. Platform.
I'm just going to hover boot the rest of that. Yeah, see how you put a platform up right there? This game is very cooperative. And so every class brings something to the table. Like, I light up the dungeon. Without a scout, the dungeons are very dark and very hard to see. Without a scout, it's going to be harder for you to get some of the minerals that are up in weird places, like right there. But the scout has trouble getting it by himself, which is why engineers are a scout's best friend. They're the ones that really help you get the job done out here by putting down platforms that you can stand on. The gunner puts down zip lines that will connect various areas and also suspend you in the air where the bugs can't get to you, which is really, really nice. In fact, it can be... Oop, we got an aromatherapy bug over here. Let's go ahead and wipe them out real fast. I think buffs all the other bugs that are around it. I think we got everything here, I think. Alright, let's take a look and see what we can do down here.
I like the sound of that.
Get the crystal out of the way there. Alright.
Lights up.
A little bit more holomite too, so that's good. Ooh, more gold as well, man. We're gonna get paid for this mission. I'm a little bummed out by the amount of nitra. There hasn't been a lot of nitra, so I'm a little bit worried about our ammo situation. I do not have a lot of bullets left. So we need to find some nitra, like badly. You need 90 nitra in order to call in a supply drop. And so, if we don't get that sometime soon, I'm a little bit scared for our future. We may want to just get out of here. Let's see. Let's grab Molly back here. Hey, where are you, mule? Get over here. I need your help.
Access provided. I found some morkite.
Oh, nice. We do actually, I think, have enough. Very nice. Okay, so we can call in a supply drop right there, which is badly needed. Grab a few of these. A little bit more money for the road. Yes, glorious gold. All right, there's our supply drop. Let's reload. A little bit better for sure. I'm gonna grab 2 of these because... There we go. There's only 2 players here. Normally you want to take your portion and save the rest for everybody else because it's a team game. But since we only have 2 people, we can each take 2 boxes apiece without having to worry about it too much. I think I can fit inside this little hole right here. Yeah. Grab the rest of this Morkite. We should be done with this mission really, really soon. Little turd bugs everywhere. Come on. Alright.
Bag's full. Can't carry anymore.
Knock the rest of this Morkite down too, so it can be gathered by others. Alright, where's Molly at? We got another Morkite up there too, so we should be done here after that other Morkite seam. Actually, there's 2 Morkite seams. Man, there's Morkite everywhere. Yeah, this was an easy peasy mission. This didn't take any effort at all, but then again, it is the first mission, just with the difficulty turned up a little bit. Very nice.
You snooze, you lose.
And that's our mission right there. We're done. Let's get on out of here. Okay, and so now's when the fun begins. An endless swarm begins, and we've got to make a run back to the drop pod to survive, and you've got about 5 minutes to do it. If you miss the drop pod, it leaves without you, and you, like, literally die, and you fail the mission. So it's a game that can be difficult, trust me. This game has very customizable difficulty, and it can be very, very hard if you're not being careful. Our drop pod's coming on down. Ooh, that's far. Yeah, we're going to follow Molly on this one. All right, so when you're going back to the pod, the mule's going to head on back without you, but the mule is going to do you a favor by leaving these little pylons all over the place on the ground that will point you in the right direction back to the pod. And the mule always makes it. In all of my hours playing this game, I've never seen the mule not make it to the pod. I think it calculates internally whether or not the pod or the mule can make it there in 4 minutes without, you know, dying or whatever before it actually drops the pod. So I think the pod is always within 4 minutes of the mule. Sometimes it'll land right next to you. Sometimes it'll be a huge hike to get to the drop pod. It just sort of depends on the mission and how it goes. Looks like this extraction isn't going to be too bad, though, so I'm not that worried about it. That bug right there. Take him out. This game can get very, very difficult. We're on difficulty level 3 right now, which is dangerous. The next one up is pretty difficult as well. There's 5 difficulties with like easy all the way up to basically like realism mode, like in Left 4 Dead, where like you basically die from like one friendly bullet or from like one hit, and you know it gets crazier and crazier and crazier the further on in you get. But you do get more cash money bonuses and more, you know, add-ons for playing the game in those difficulties, so keep that in mind too. Dude, I want to get that Jadis right there, but I don't want to lose the mule either. It's never any fun being the last guy to get out and not making it. It's quite embarrassing. It can be a bit disappointing, I'll be honest with you. Come on. Hang on up through here. Oh, we're almost at the drop pod right now. We're golden. I am interested in seeing what that error cube was. I have no idea. I've never seen that item before, so I don't know what it does, but I am curious to find out. That's a new item as far as I'm concerned. I've never seen that one before. I heard somebody say something about being able to find like datacrons or something that are underground that'll give you more XP. It might be one of those. I don't know though. That's pretty cool that even though I haven't played the game for more than 100 hours, like I'm still seeing like a new thing happen inside of a mission that I've never seen before. The mule is here, so we hop on inside, and that's the mission. We're out of here. And now we all spam the V key inside of here and cheer because we're so awesome. And we go, rock and stone, which is what the dwarves say in this game. They say rock and stone. It's kind of their battle cry. And so anyways, we tend to spam that at each other once we get back to the extraction vehicle. There you go. And so we have played Deep Rock Galactic. So what is that thing right there? Secondary objective, primary objective. What does that do? Huh. I don't know what it does. Like, I'm not super sure what that did for us. Like, I think it gave me a lot more XP, is what I think it did. So let's talk about some of the supplemental stuff that exists inside of the game. Like, what is the motivation that you have to keep playing this game? Well, there are upgrades. The first and foremost is this thing right here in your bunk. You get basically these little achievements, and when you complete them, you get stars, and you can spend those stars on perks. And the perk tree is pretty large. I've got about 100 hours in the game right now, and I've made it to, like, right here. So I figure, like, another figure it's probably got another 50 hours or so until I max out the entire tree. And maxing out the entire tree does require you to play every single class and do all the missions and do all the difficulties and everything else. So keep that in mind as well. I don't know why I didn't get this one. I did complete a haunted cave last night, but I guess I didn't get credit for it. So anyways, you've got perks. They're going to make your character all around stronger. Everything from run faster to hold more minerals before your bag is full. You've also got your wardrobe over here. You've got different cosmetics you can unlock. So like every single one of these is something that I just like bought with credits or whatever for varying styles on my characters. Everything from beanies to, you know, this one I got as a bonus for being a streamer. The developer sent this one over. It's got like a little camera on his helmet. And then the body armor that goes along with it is this one right here. And it's got a little stream deck on his belt. And it says he's on air and it blinks while you're in the dungeon. Kind of cool. Like they do fun stuff like that for the streaming community as well to make the game like more interesting. You get different color palettes for your armor and stuff like that that you'll unlock along the way. Different skin colors, emotes. I mean, and all of this stuff. So they've got some that are so the supporters package for the game, if you get like the collector's edition or whatever, will give you some of these. But by and large, the majority of these, except for like 4 or 5 of them, are unlocked inside of the game using the in-game currency. You don't have to buy DLCs or anything to get them. So anyways, I know some people ask about that and be like, well, how many microtransactions are there? There's one, and it's basically the collector's edition of the game, the supporters edition. Well, 2 actually. There's the supporters edition, which gives you like this thing right here, and it gives you like a couple other cosmetics, and then they've got another one right now for like the dark future, which gives you kind of a cyberpunk looking outfit. But anyways, I assume they're probably planning on adding more stuff like that, but the game is so good and there's so much content in it anyways that I have no problem supporting the developers. They've been really good about communicating and kind of incorporating features that the community wants, and they've been doing it very, very fast too, with without any hesitation. Equipment-wise, there's basically an alternate main and there's an alternate main hand weapon. So with the Scout, we've got the assault rifle, and we've got what is effectively an M14. This thing, it even goes cling when it fires out the final round. It does the pa-ting when the final round goes out, which is pretty cool. You buy upgrades for all of your guns that'll increase the damage or the amount of ammo or the reload speed or whatever. You can get overclocks down here, which I haven't got to yet because that's an endgame activity and I haven't prestiged yet. For my offhands, there's the boomstick, so a double-barreled shotgun, which actually I didn't finish upgrading. I thought that I did. And then we've also got the nukes, which is dual-wielding SMGs, or dual-wielding automatic pistols, which I prefer because, you know me, I like the DACA. You can upgrade your pickaxe, you can upgrade your flare gun, your grappling hooks. Everybody has 3 different types of grenades they get to choose between. Your armor rig can be upgraded, and every single time you hit one of these little pips down here, you'll get extra HP or extra armor for your character to make you more resilient in higher difficulties. Over here, you can join a clan. So there's 3 clans, the Cave Crawlers, the Mighty Miners, and the Dirt Diggers. And every single month, they have a competition to see who can complete their goals. I joined the Cave Crawlers. Apparently, we don't have very many people because we're always in last place. So I think the Cave Crawlers are the least popular, and the Dirt Diggers are the most popular, in case you were wondering. And anyways, the goal is to fill this all out so that everybody gets a bonus. Whether or not you lose the competition, everybody is working towards this meter right here, which gives you free money at the end of the month. So, you know, cool stuff. And let's see, what else is there? I mean, you can just wander around the space station. There's like a memorial area up and in over there where it's got all the Kickstarter backers. You can customize what your pickaxe looks like. You find these inside the dungeons. You'll find different pieces of pickaxes inside the dungeon that allow you to customize it. What else is there? There's all kinds of stuff. Over here, you can upgrade Bosco if you plan on playing solo. Bosco has his own upgrade trees that you can basically work your way through. Just in case you're not planning on playing with other people, Bosco is a fully upgradable character. Right here, these are your milestones and your assignments. You'll get a weekly assignment, which gives you a bunch of money, and then the rest of the assignments are things for unlocking weapons. So basically, it's going to be a series of missions that you have to complete on a certain difficulty in order to unlock a certain feature. So for this one right here, I have all of the difficulties except for Has 5. Has 5 is the highest difficulty in the game, so in order to unlock Has 5, I've got to play through a series of 3 missions, with them on Has 4 to prove that I know what I'm doing. And that acts as kind of like a gate to keep bad players out of high-level content, so that's kind of cool. Over here, this is the cosmetics terminal, where you can go through and buy all the stuff you might want. There's different hats, and there's different cosmetics, and there's like 1,000 different beard dyes, and, you know, different mustaches and stuff. Like, they've put a lot of really cool cosmetics in this game, so definitely these unlock as your account level goes up. And so I've unlocked quite a few of them. I haven't decided what my final look is going to be just yet. But, you know, I kind of like the way I look right now. I'm kind of digging the way I look right now at the moment. Deep dives are over here. Those are kind of like the end game raid dungeons. I can't do those yet because I haven't maxed out my character and prestiged. Over here we've got the forge, which is where you're going to be able to get those overclocks for your weapons. On this side you've got the trading terminal for all of the various materials that you pick up inside of the dungeon. So if you've got like 1,000,000 crappa, but what you really need is bismer, you can sell your crappa and buy bismer. Which those various minerals and whatnot are used for upgrading your items and weapons and gear. This is the bar over here. I can order around right now. The daily special is the Skull Crusher Ale, which will increase your pickaxe damage. It doesn't make you dig faster, but it makes you basically beat down enemies with your pickaxe faster. And so he'll go ahead and pour us out a beer right there. We'll grab it, and bam, bam, bomb. We now have a buff. My name is Splattercat. This is Deep Rock Galactic. I definitely think you should check out this game. I'm a huge cooperative guy. I think cooperative games are super fun. I love stuff like World War Z, and I love stuff, you know, like Left 4 Dead and all those types of games, and this game has really been scratching that itch for me lately. I will see you all later. Thank you for being here. I'll have a link for you down below if you wanted to get the game for yourself. Aside from that, how you doing? Take care, everybody. It's been a blast. Make sure you check out the Twitch stream. I have been streaming this game a lot lately, and I'd love to have you there, so that'll be linked down below. And then also check out the Discord, which is the community hub for the channel. All right? Bye, everybody.